Hello, I'm Kate Stichina on InstaForex TV with the fresh Forex news. The flight of the Bank of Japan with the deflation formants the expectations that investors again will use the yen as the advantageous currency for the financing of the high-yield currencies purchases. A great number of traders takes on the fact that the Bank of Japan will continue its program of the special crediting facilities for the Japanese banks, launched in December by 10 billion yen, having increased twofold the volume of the available assets. This can happen next week already, when the meeting of the Bank of Japan concerning the monetary policy will be held, or at the April meeting. If to refer to the history, then it can be understood that the large volume of these funds will be invested beyond Japan. It will push the US dollar to the growth against the yen and to the commodity currencies as well, such as the Australian dollar and the Canadian dollar, because the demand for the copper, iron ore and other commodities will lead to the advance of the key interest rate in these economies. During the past year, due to the US interest rates near the zero, the dollar replaced the yen as the major borrowed currency in the deals on the difference between the interest rates, with the help of which the investors take cheaper borrowings in a low-yield currency and invest them in other assets, receiving profit on difference between the interest rates. This trend was strengthened by the continuing reduction of the consumer prices in Japan. This made the real interest rates in this country more advantageous than in the USA. However, taking into account more favorable economic data in the USA and weakening of the fears concerning the sovereign debt of the Eurozone, investors expect now that the Bank of Japan will fall behind the US Federal Reserve System and the European Central Bank in the tightening of the monetary policy. More pessimistic attitudes are caused by the data published on Monday, which showed that the decrease of the bank crediting in Japan by 1.5% in comparison with the previous year, besides the index was declining the third month in a row. All these factors mean that the yen probably will stand its ground. The US dollar lost 2.9% against the yen this year, and the euro, suffering from the fiscal problems of the Eurozone countries, dropped by 7.6% against the British currency. It was Forex News provided to you by InstaForex News Team. Goodbye.